And we're here. So I guess I'll go around here and catch the rest of this. Then we'll get this building. Oh, there's probably not a whole lot left. Alright, we're going to go up this road and grab this really fast. Then go to here, here, here. We'll come back to here. Then we'll go up and catch 8. And then I think we've got everything else. Well, maybe 7 and 8. But I think we did 7 already. Yeah, we did. Because this was the first building we got. And then we did the next one on the right. And then we went down here. Yeah. So we'll go 6. And then around here, 5, 4, 3. And then we'll go up and grab 8. And then we'll be done with this area. And then I guess we'll go back down here. And then head this way where we connect with the Steven section. No longer the Lizzie section. It's at that point the Steven section of the game. Okay, so whoops. So I need to go here. Yep. Down Snowdrop. What if we're Steven? Then it sucks to be us, I guess. We might be Steven. Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were Kate left behind, but maybe we're Steven. Yeah. If we're Steven, we're kind of a douche. And then also what? Okay. I mean, Steven, for whatever faults Kate may have, Steven's really not been kind as a whole to her. Both in terms of the relationship stuff, but also in terms of how he responds when she has some measure of success. It's like, what the? I guess we're going to the tennis course first. I'll go back after because I didn't realize there's a little path there. Oh, I guess it's
quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Football court? It's small.
You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the observatory place. They're probably all partying there right now.
Yeah, right.
This is right, boss. It is. Right, that's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
What an interesting dissonant note to sing. That was fascinating. Wow. That was unexpected.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the community will act as your representatives during this period, but be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
I think that's it for this area. Another grill still kind of burning stuff. I've got sunshine with the rain today. I got warmth outside. So what is it you want over here? Why are you... Oh, another... Yep, I missed this one too. Interesting. Okay.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Well, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
We were here before, though. Yeah, I was like, where'd you go? Where are you taking me now? This way? So we are going to continue on past there. Okay, good. What's up, SR? What is poppin'? Doing a little... Everybody's gone to the Rapture right now. Alright, so we've now done the campground. Even though we were going to do that after the fact. That's fine, we'll do that first. Back to the the football court.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Pool, playground, party. Okay, so where is the... Again, I guess... This just wound around, didn't it? We'll just keep following this. Oh yeah, there's a map over there also. Yep, so we finished Snowdrop, and that whole courts plus the campground beyond. So we did this now. That's finished. Then we did this. And this. Yep. So I guess just, whoops, just keep going. There'll be a building on the right coming up here at some point. Not too far from here. I am from America, yeah. Originally from the Seattle area, but now I live kind of in the Rocky Mountains, like the Denver, Colorado, Salt Lake City, Utah, that kind of whole area. Is this the area? Might be, because it looked like it was just a building. Well, that might be over here, though. Well, let's keep doing this, and then we'll go back. That's why we just won't go beyond this, because we know that you get to, like, the football or soccer, tennis courts, whatever, that are beyond if you keep going. No, I did this already. This is what led me on that one path to go over to the courts. Yep. So we've already done this. Okay, so we'll go back. Here we go. This is the building.
I think it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pat.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
So they had a falling out? That's different, because that's not even the Steve and Lizzie or Steve and Kate relationship. That's completely different, right? I mean, when you're dealing with people disappearing, everybody gets scared. It's understandable. Things might be said that are taken out of context or that were not really meant, but were said anyway. So people can get really easily upset by stuff like that. It's just a stressful situation. When you're stressful in general, you're on edge, and everything is amplified, including responses to what somebody else might say. So, see, this is a tennis court. The other was like a mini football, like a practice, like for shooting practice or something, because it wasn't obviously big enough for an actual football match. Way too small.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this day. There's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's your problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
Do Sean and Rachel actually make it out? Because I thought they were in the Jeremy section. I thought they were the ones who tried to leave. No, because they just had the baby. The ones who tried to leave and the children started bleeding they had a couple of kids, I think. I think these old guys only have one, and it's a baby. I can't remember what happened with them anymore. Damn. There's too much scattered memories. You'd have to do like some kind of culling of data to figure out what all happened to everybody, right? Somebody's probably done that. The fates of each person or pair of people. Not going to be anything more significant over there, I don't imagine. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Grim. Yeah. I mean, leaving money behind for Mrs. Graves, telling Sean not to be unkind about it and everything. Yeah, exactly. The heart of Yachton Valley. Who wants to go here, do you? Alright, then let's go here. Probably nothing back here, but let's see just in case.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry...
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Jeez. The cheating is strong with this one. Yeah, Kate might be dead now. I don't know. I'm not really sure, actually, what else gone on. It doesn't sound like happy times. Kate stayed to collect more data. See, that's why I thought we were Kate, because we were behind at the observation tower. I think Steven left the observation tower and hasn't been anywhere near it for a while. He just got, like, with his scene. He left, and I think once he got to this point, he stayed away because he was trying to find a way out of town, telling people he didn't think that it was the sickness that they had been told it was. He was telling people that it was in electronic devices like radios and televisions and the telephone. I thought he had stopped.
Boy, Shipley, I want a word with you.
What?
Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son. I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Anyway, I thought he had left the observatory or whatever, observation tower, and was doing more investigation in town and in the surrounding area. And so I didn't think he would have been back at the observation tower. I thought he had abandoned that kind of, and was doing more footwork, trying to figure out what was happening. Which would mean then that Kate would have been left alone. When we began this game, we were at the observation station. That's what made me think we were Kate. So maybe I'm wrong, though. But I'm confused why we started there then. Yeah, maybe we're not dead. Maybe we were unconscious and woke up. Maybe we are dead and this is us, like our consciousness after we've died. I'm not sure. Okay. I do believe we've covered everything in this area now. So I think these infinity symbols are save points. I hadn't really put that together before, but I think that's what those indicate. Okay. So we just came from here. That's going to be that one. So we're going to go down. So yeah, this way. Yeah. It's a good point. Could be some kind of purgatory. They're trapped and can't go anywhere else. It's called The Leftovers, huh? I don't think I've seen that. It's interesting, though. It's an interesting name they've chosen for the series. Makes sense if you're left behind, you're left over. Yep. Okay, this one. Now we're into the. We're not seeing it now because we've already got it, I think, before, and then we decided, well, let's finish this Lizzie area first. But this area is the Steven area. Can't open this. Don't know what's beyond. Okay, we'll just go around. So this is going to be now presumably Stephen-focused scenes. Whereas before, we had Lizzie-focused scenes in the last area.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
I thought that was a dig at him and Lizzie, and it might have partially been also, but she's trying to talk to it. That sounds like that could be bad news also. See, we have Stephen and Lizzie both here. Oh, they're interacting. I haven't seen this before. But not anymore. Interesting. And not necessarily in a good way. I don't know what that means. So far, this area doesn't really have branching out at all. It's just straight road. Interesting. The leftovers, okay, I'll have to remember that. Me. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Okay. I wrote it down. You're so glad Game of Thrones turned out awesome? Yeah, if GOT means Game of Thrones. I'm assuming that's what you're meaning.
It's completely dead. It won't start.
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel. I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've got to. I'll meet you back at my house later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come and find me in the morning. Bring Rachel back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
I will, I promise. You as well. I'll see you later on.
Meg and Charlie. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Right. I see. Game of Thrones, yeah. It's a good point. I did notice that you were talking about Ghost of Tsushima also earlier in the chat. Of course, I've been back and forth, but still. I should have been able to tell. So here was the camp. Campground, camp area where we were. I guess? No, we're heading away. This is the camp. Yeah, because there's like the lookout spot and stuff. So here's the campground or whatever, the camping area. And then we took the road here and we're heading up this way. Yeah, here's that roundabout, right? With different branches going different directions, yeah. Yep, so we're here. Oops. Okay, yeah, it's... I don't know, just keep going. Looks relatively straight with not much in terms of side areas. There are some, just not as many. You like how the sun is lower now? It's like as you go through each area, I don't think time actually passes in the game, but when you go to new areas, it makes it look like it's later in the day. And like I said, you have like a couple of these now, which is not something I've seen previously. Okay, so we got to go inside, I think. Yeah, see how they're like now they're like following me instead of me following them. Forleys, builders, merchants. Okay.
But why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease, Lizzie. It's something else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
She's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up. Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
Okay. So it jumps from person to person, I guess? Not just... Well, why do we have multiple things of light then for multiple people? It's still a little confusing. Graffiti artist achievement, whatever that is. Ha ha ha! Ha! Graffiti person could put an eye in there, and then it's not to let anymore. Ha ha ha! I'm sure I'm not the first person to think about that. You have to feel bad about that. I kind of peek in on chat, especially in case you guys have questions or whatever, or you telling me something. But I don't necessarily always follow the other conversations, and that's fine. I don't need to. You don't feel bad or anything. Excuse me. We're nearing the hottest part of the day in, like, IRL. And it's not too bad, actually, so I think I might try doing this more often until they finally fix my AC. I do have to say, though, because it's the hotter part of the day, I am getting, like, I'm yawning more, so I'm getting more fatigue issues. I'm not totally asleep or anything yet, so I'll be okay. If you see me yawning a lot and moving around and even slightly nodding off, but then like waking up and then continuing, this is what's going on. The heat is making me incredibly lethargic and tired. So, just so you know. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess just the room where that is, where that save point, I think, or whatever is. Hi.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't think
It'll be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
I mean, she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand, Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things, it's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
Including you, Steven? Because why the frick are you cheating on her if she's so amazing? Everybody has their spats and their disagreements, but cheating on her? You don't cheat on somebody unless you either have an extraordinarily weak will, in which case you probably ought not to be married yet, or you don't really love somebody the way you think you do. If you really love somebody, you're not going to cheat on them. Like I said, unless you have, like, no self-control. But in that case, you shouldn't be married in the first place. Because marriage, you're committing to be dedicated solely to that one person. If you're not ready for that, don't enter into that agreement. Yeah, I feel like Steven maybe doesn't appreciate Kate as much as he thinks. I think his conversation with Wendy there was more trying to convince himself than to convince her. I don't know for sure, but... yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's one disadvantage of it being inside versus outside. Even if you have... well, anyway. Outside normally will include things like shade as well as breeze. And inside, you have the shade, potentially, but... you also have the sun beating on the walls and ceiling, the roof, all that. And so that can be amplifying the heat you otherwise might not feel. So... Okay, so we did the warehouse there that had the phone at the back. We did over here that had the save point. So I guess we come around this way now.
Physical changes are evident. Although the butterfly burn is now faded, I can clearly see the change in my pores up close. As I record these words, I can feel myself hearing them as if for the first time, as if I'm both speaker and listener simultaneously. I am a scientist. I can only deal with the evidence I have. And this points in one simple direction. It's not in the observatory. It's in me.
The question is, does that mean she got converted to light like everybody else, or like a bunch of other people we saw? Or did she somehow find a way to not have it hurt her, but the result or consequence maybe is that she's more of like a conduit? I don't know. It's going to be a phone coming up on the left, and then more parking and tables on the right. There's the phone booth. Past the gate, which I cannot open. Okay, I thought I clicked and missed or something. I guess I just can't open that. See, this is making things get kind of creepy. Making you feel like you're really like end times or something. The end of the earth.
Kate, can you hear me? Listen, I'm trying to make things right. I've isolated myself. I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If it's still alive, I'll try and check in every hour. Kate, I've convinced them to use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job. You need to think of that, too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it all.
Yeah, it's true, Somni. Maybe he just was not confident in himself as part of the relationship. He may have felt like he was well, there's not a third wheel in this case, right? But like, he may have felt like he was just an extra person, not really needed, like almost like he was standing in Kate's way, maybe. Or it may have been more of something where he just felt like... So we're never going to get into this place, I guess, then, right? Because this is going to go back over to the place afterward. Yep. Okay. So we're not entering that one. Yeah, he might. I don't know. I definitely feel like when Kate does stuff and she gets an award for it, Steven does stuff and he does not get an award for it. Obviously, that's going to potentially put a question as to yourself as far as your own skills, understanding, knowledge, experience, whatever. So that's definitely a possible issue that way.
No phones, you know the protocol. That doesn't matter now. It's figured out how to circumvent the telecommunications blackout. What? I didn't think it could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know
We're
that.
infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to order
You
an
have
airstrike.
to. Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating
Aren't
out
you listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant, my own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit! If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
So it got out of their control. And once they couldn't control it anymore, trying to piece some of this stuff together. I think it's mostly straightforward. I don't think there's a huge secret here, really. I think it's just a matter of maybe individual stories, figuring those out, if anything. I think overall the story is that they had this, what they thought was a disease initially turned out to be a life form of some kind. Possibly an invader that just got out of control. Once it got out of control, it was pretty much the end of the story. Like, there's no... They were not able to successfully quarantine anything. They thought they had stopped its spread, but like Steven was saying, it found a way out around that to get away with that anyway, or to get out anyway, despite what they did. Have we gone over here? Is there a way to get... It's that way. I don't think we've done that particular... I don't think there's going to be anything in there, but just in case. You never know with this game. Yep. Yeah. He did. Yep, I think that's exactly what happened, Grim. I think he convinced them basically to effectively carpet bomb the area with gas. Just kill everybody. The thing is, though, I don't... Either they didn't do it... Oh, no, I can't get in there. Yeah, it won't let me open the gate. Okay, I thought I'd missed that. So, but either they didn't do it, or they did it, but it didn't work. One of the two. Yeah, exactly. If your sense of self-worth, Somni, is, like you're saying, if it's based on your level of achievement, your level of success, and when somebody else achieves and you do not, I can see that being a problem. Your sense of worth, so you should be success-driven, meaning you should want to do things that, you know, you should want to succeed at things that will help improve your situation, help you acquire things, help other people improve their situation, all that kind of stuff, right? But your sense of self-worth should not be tied to how well or poorly you've succeeded. If you fail, you should want to improve, try again, and fix whatever you did wrong that caused you to fail or contributed to the failure. Learn from your mistakes, as it were, right? But you should never attach your value of yourself as an individual. That should never be linked to how successful you are. You're a human. You're infinitely worth a lot more than just some achievement. Worth so much more than that. But if that's what you've put as your measure of value in life, in a relationship or not even, you're going to be unhappy. So it's very possible that the relationship was marred because of this unrealistic expectation Stephen had.
You look well.
I don't. But thank you. You do. How are you settling in?
Nothing changes around here. I mean, it's great to be back. It still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
Stop it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't.
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe I should go.
Why?
Stephen, we're both married. I don't think this is a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
That's the excuse you make for yourself when you know what you're doing is wrong. You know it's inappropriate to dig up an old flame because you're unhappy in your current circumstance. I mean, how is that not wrong? In what world is that not a bad idea? If all you were doing was just meeting, catching up, and then that was it, fine. But that's not what's happening. You're reminiscing about what you think you missed out on. You're drawing comparisons, maybe subconsciously, but I'm sure you're drawing comparisons with your current spouses and your circumstance and saying, oh, it would have been better the other way. This is not a healthy, there's not a way to keep a healthy relationship with your spouse. And it's not healthy for you in general either. Always wondering what if. You can't do anything about what choices you made previously. So accept it and move forward rather than constantly looking back with longing. There's not really... Can anybody... I mean, is time travel possible? Or possible yet, if it ends up being possible? No. It's definitely not possible yet. if it even ever is possible. So, if you can't redo the past, you shouldn't linger on the past. Does you no good. Because this is another one of these, the paths go where I really shouldn't be going, and now I'm in some completely different... This game has a lot of that, where I'm like, what? We were in here, so let's not go this way. Or maybe we do go this way. No, let's not go that way. Let's go back out to the road. I think we'll eventually work our way around to that same spot where they meet up. I think. Tipworth and Haverton, agricultural wholesalers. Tipworth and Haverton, agricultural dealers. Hi. Just get all up in my face like that, huh? I see how it is. You know I don't like it when you do that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. This goes back down to the farms, right? I feel like this is just going back to the farms. Yep. Alright, so let's not do that. Let's go back up here. Yes! Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the congregation of these balls is really starting to freak me out a little bit. Like, what the we're obviously getting to some kind of... We're getting toward some kind of critical point. The phone's in the building to my left, I think. See if there's anything else in here really fast. Yeah, that's it. This way. Okay, so there was nothing. Is this just a power box? I guess? Alright, I'm assuming we cannot go through there yet. Okay. To the phone!
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away. It's come too far.
Okay, people are disappearing. Shut it down now.
No! If you won't help me, I'll do it on my own. I'm gonna route all the power back through Tower 6. Wait. It's trying to break through again.
Wait!
Maybe it was Kate ringing. I don't know. Jeez, dude. Things have gotten so out of hand. So Kate's got her own issues here, right? Maybe not, I mean, maybe as far as the marriage goes also, but specifically I'm not referring to the marriage, but more her issues that I'm talking about right now are her willingness, apparently, to sacrifice other people to help this thing live or break through or whatever it is exactly she's doing. She's actually willing to let other people die in horrible ways, it seems, to make sure this thing can continue. Whatever else you might say, I am definitely not okay with that. Is there a map so I can see? Influenza pamphlets. Have we been here? I don't think we've been here yet. The question is, which way do I go, though? Do I go this way or do I go the other? Crap. I don't know which way continues versus not.
I've never seen it.
They do, though.
You're overreacting.
Steven, they stare at me. Yesterday I went into the village and this old woman just stopped in the middle of the street and stared at me like I had two heads.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm like a walking freak show. Oh, this place, it's so insular. I just don't understand how you grew up here.
Well, I was very different then. And they're not so bad, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Just give it a bloody chance, Kate. This was the deal. A year here, and we could be in with a real shot at Lucia.
Stephen!
Oh, Christ, it's Lantham.
Stephen Appleton, I thought it was you. What's all this about a young wife? Oh. Hello.
Two heads, Steven. Hi, I'm Kate.
And that's wandering over that way. I wonder if there's more here I need to find. Yeah. Yep. Like, I like Kate. Don't get me wrong. I like Kate. She seems like a solid personality for the most part. She's definitely driven. And she's definitely committed and smart. She's really friggin' smart. But being unwilling to break off scientific pursuit at the detriment of dozens, if not hundreds of lives, that is not okay. I don't care who you are. So something inside there, I think, and then I'm guessing there's nothing over here. I mean, there's a gate, but I don't think we'll be able to... It's got a lock on it, so no getting through there. Back doors here, but might as well go in the front door. So yeah, I don't think there's anything extra going back there. Okay, so we'll just go in the front doors now. Just a blank plate. I couldn't read it. Okay, maybe there's nothing on those. All right. All right.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby. And, well, I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another. Oh, there's planes coming.
Pretty sure she never made it out. Damn. Jeez, dude. That just... Wow. Yeah, she was gonna leave, and I don't think she ever made it. Oh, there's planes coming. Yeah, planes dropping crap to kill everybody. Gosh. That sucks. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this afternoon stream. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so tonight, so in just under 6 hours from now, we will do the council. We'll continue that. That'll be tonight for a couple of hours. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to finish it. Tomorrow at, so what would have been about like a little over an hour earlier than right now is my normal Sunday stream time. Will be, I think, probably finishing Close to the Sun. If we do happen to finish Close to the Sun tomorrow before the stream finishes, then I will begin playing the Book of Unwritten Tales, The Critter Chronicles. And then that will be in preparation for, whether it's right after or sometime after that at least, we'll do the Critter, or we'll do the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. So, but for now, we're obviously finishing up Close to the Sun. So, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. If you guys are able to, obviously I'd love to see you on my other streams. Otherwise, I'll see you in my other videos or comments. I have a Discord server, Grim, so if you've not seen that yet and you want to join, I'll attach a link on this and other videos. So look for those, especially my Last of Us 2 videos have that. And then you'll see where that is. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.